Hello and welcome to the Flexline Media final round lead card coverage of the 2022 Bros for Chains Charity Classic. This tournament is sponsored by Hey Bro and the coverage is thanks to RPM Discs. Once again, I'm Ashton.
And I'm Jeremy. It's good to be back.
Cool, so we've got the lead card action from the final round for you guys now.
Got some of the local crushers on the card stepping it up on their home course, but of course to lead the pack we've got Drew Gibson obviously in first on neg 12 for round 2, so 24 under total. We've also got Jacko Sullivan from RPM Discs in second on negative 14.
And a couple of the local Christchurch boys, Joe and Jay, coming in third and fourth at the moment on 10 and 4 under.
Yeah, it's going to be great watching them crush on their local courses.
Alright, so back into hole 1, 99 metre hyzer. I think the wind was up in the afternoon, like a little bit like what you see here. They're looking to swing it out wide, beat all the trees, and come in for a nice birdie to start their round.
Yeah, good little starting hole. Not too far, but something to warm up the arm.
Actually, I take that back. It looks quite calm, doesn't it?
It doesn't look too bad.
I remember it being windy, but...
I think it gets up a bit later. Oh, Drew almost running the ace. First hole.
Yeah, he's looking to come out hot, obviously.
Not that he needs it, with a 10-stroke lead over Jacko in second. So smooth. I love watching Jacko throw. Just compact, powerful, and getting the tree love as well.
Yep, perfect. It's always good to have the Auckland boys down for a South Island tournament. Here's Joe rocking the bucket hat.
Yeah, yep.
Smooth as. Looks like he might have a bit too much. Yeah, just a little bit left there, but he'll have a putt.
Yeah, classic Joe problems, just sending it. Sounded like a nice sounding whip there from Jay.
He's got to beat that Guardian. It's the classic hole for Brooker hole 2 that you can get caught up in coming into the green. Let's see if he can get the bird.
Does he have the stepper or just stand and deliver?
I think the standstill.
Oh, it was on the pole, good height.
I think he's been robbed there. Maybe a bit too high, but
yeah,
it looked like a good putt to me.
Heading slightly left, maybe. Jay opting with the Lunas, and Joe just cashing birdies.
Yep. Joe with his second appearance on Flexline now, so he's probably a little bit more used to the camera.
He's having a hot season, old Joe. Stepping it up. Jacko nice and close for his birdie putt. Ooh, there's that win you were talking about.
Yeah, it's definitely still there.
Shouldn't be a problem for Drew though. It's 5 or so meters.
Yeah, after nearly acing it, you'd want to be tapping in the birdie.
Jacko rocking the sunbrella. It was a whole weekend down here in Christchurch.
Also, Drew taking a stroke over second on the first hole. It's extending the lead already.
Jay tapping out the par. Moving on to hole 2, 122 metre par 3. OB Road down the left and a slightly raised basket under a tree. Tricky small gap off the tee, but definitely the prevailing right to left headwind will help on this hole. Just don't swing it too far left.
Yeah, we saw a few people turn it over into the long grass on the right last round, so let's see if they can learn from that. This is looking pretty perfect.
Yep, slightly left.
That should be within his range.
Shouldn't be anywhere near those bushes, so hopefully he can step out around them. So smooth from Joe.
Yeah, Joe throwing
pinned.
I believe that's a PD there. Good disc for it. Squeaky T-pad.
I thought that was Jay's arm on hole 1, but yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Jay, sponsored by Bros for Change, the guys running this tournament, so they'll be happy to see him on lead card for this one.
Yeah, and he's found that long grass on the right. He'll still have a look at the pin, but it's a pretty tough make. Yeah, pitching up for his 3.
Yeah, good layout. Big putt here for Jacko.
He'll want this to try and keep pace with Drew for sure.
Whoa. Good run.
Good run from that far out, and he stayed close as well.
Oh yeah, Drew definitely clear of the bushes. Should have a relatively clear putt here. Easy.
Simple stuff.
Jacko for the par cleanup. Good start for Joe. 2 down through 2. He'd be super stoked with that.
Yeah, matching Drew so far. That's got to feel good. So moving to hole 3, we've got regular Brooker 4 again, and just looking to put one over the hedge and try and fade into the basket and stay close on the par 3.
Yeah, definitely regular Brooker 4, but knock a stroke off the par because that makes difficulties a lot higher.
Yeah, no layups on this one. Just going to full send it. Drew going for the turnover. It's probably a mid-range, I think. Coming in slowly.
That's beautiful.
Yep.
Circle's edge.
Nothing wrong with that. Joe going over the trees with a bit of a flex, but he might have wanted a bit more Annie than that. He'll have a long look for his birdie.
Joe's another one of those players. He just doesn't look like he's throwing it that hard, but it goes a metric mile.
Yeah, it's all about the timing.
Joe problems, eh?
Jacko did get the Annie on this one, and that's looking like it's coming right over the basket.
Oh, that's sick.
Yep, stoked with that one. Jay looking to follow that up. Hopefully he got a bit of a read from that. Yeah, once again, he's got enough Annie on it.
Nice and high for that stall. Stall. Circle.
Matching.
Shot. Jay's also really impressive on the green. We see him at putting league a lot. He's taking it out, leading the way here in Christchurch. He's really, really solid. So I look forward to watching him put on a putting performance this round.
Yeah, he definitely gains a lot of strokes on the green, that's for sure.
Come on, Jay. Don't prove me wrong. Good man. Oh, on the board.
Yeah, we were just talking it up. I'm glad he made it.
No commentator's curse for that one. Jacko also pretty well known in New Zealand for his putting. Putts like an absolute rocket ship. If he misses, it usually goes circle's edge at least long.
Yeah, but with that confident stroke, he's confident with those long comebackers as well, and he usually nails them, so it's good to see.
Yeah, so fast, so direct.
Yeah,
it's an awesome putt. Moving on to hole 4, the triple Mando par 5. Not that long, only 175 meters for a par 5. So through the triple Mando, round the next Mando to the right into the landing zone, and then lay up to the small island green with a slightly raised basket right next to the OB road. Yeah, really short par 5, but really technical. Again, kind of not favouring distance, which is cool to see.
Yeah, and shout out to whoever put together that spiderweb Mando. It's amazing.
Yeah, once again, the Birds for Change boys really turning it up on the day. Putting in the effort.
Yeah, just snuck through one of the gaps on the side there, so he's actually missed it. Jay going for a forehand. Maybe trying to get closer to the second Mando, cut off a bit of his angle, but he's missed it as well. There's the safe short play out of Drew.
Right into the landing zone, lining up that easy Spikeiser.
Joe getting aggressive with the forehand too.
Down. Did he hit the top?
Sounded like it. Not sure where it went. Yep. Alright, so he's dropped short and he's pretty pinched. And he's taken his medicine, just chipped one around the corner. Jacko from the drop zone. He'll be going big from here.
That's smart from Joe, because if he sent that any further down the fairway, it'd be really hard to make it round the second Mando. So yeah, real smart from Joe.
It's a great rip from Jacko. He's in good position for his par there.
Yeah, there's that spike hyzer line. So even if you do miss the triple mando off the tee, it's not that hard to get into position to lay up to hopefully save the par.
You've still got to deal with that tight OB though. I feel like no matter how close you are to that green, it's always a nervy one.
Yeah, Joe's medicine paying off.
Yeah, so with that extra stroke for pitching out, he's in a similar spot to the rest of the boys.
He's actually probably so close, he's probably got a jump putt lay up there, so hopefully the road and the island shouldn't give him too much of an issue.
So Drew's gone a little bit long and right on that one.
See, folks, distances and everything.
He'll still be going for the green from here, though. Rear forehand out of Drew, though. And he's pinned it.
Should throw more of those. I love all of Drew's discs with the stamp on it, with the what does he call it?
Jump
The jump
man.
stamp. Yeah, it's cool little personalized design.
Ooh, is that inbounds?
Well, that's a hay bale save right there, is it?
I think that's safe.
I didn't see the graphics. So.
Yeah, I couldn't see the line, but I'm pretty sure he's inbounds. Jump putt approach from Jay and denied by the tree. That was going to fade inbounds for sure. Joe's got a nice wee look here. Puts it up. Oh,
He's running that?
no way.
What?
I had no idea that happened. That's so cool.
And he missed the triple mando too, right? And saves the birdie.
Yeah, that's a great putt out of Joe.
What?
Calm as. Lazy stuff.
Motionless. Where's the smile, Joe? Come on. I'll be running that in. Hat coming off.
100%.
Shirt coming off, maybe.
Bit of conversation over the lie here. It looks to me like it's on the line.
Again, didn't see the graphics, so they must have given it to him. It looked pretty safe from my angle. Camera angle
Short
anyway.
putt, but still scary with the road behind. It's a good par from missing the Mando.
Yeah, see, that's how you're supposed to do it, Joe. You're supposed to have missed the mando, then take a par, not a birdie. Come on, mate.
Unlucky OB from Jay there.
Should be a nice tap in here from Drew. We've got to shout out Ben Schicker here. He carded an eagle on this hole in round 2, which is incredible.
Cool, so hole 5, bang on 100 meters, straight into a headwind. There is a Mando to the right, but it shouldn't come into play too much. And you've got a road long, so it's really just distance control, not too much to contend with in front of you.
Yeah, maybe this lead card is going to have some Joe and Drew and Jacko and Jay problems with the distance. So just, yeah, speed control is the main thing on hole 5.
Yeah, sounds like you want your name to start with a J. That's a bit of a theme in Christchurch disc golf, and we were kind of joking on the weekend that Jay, Joe, Jacko, and Drew kind of sounds like a J as well. So
Absolutely pinned from Drew.
yep, can't do it much better than that.
What a shot.
All right, what's Joe got? It's put it pretty high, but
Playing
it is
it-
turning a little bit.
Playing it close to that Mando too. Yeah, like you said,
Yeah.
high, stalling out left, but that's safe. That's one way to control the distance is, yeah, just let it stall.
Yeah, we've got a pecker out of Jacko here, so just getting down a bit, but I mean, those things go pretty far, so
Love watching that pecker flip to flat and then just fade
Yeah.
out nicely. Should be 6 or so meters away. It's a nice shot.
Might be straddling from a flax bush, but he's pretty close. Jay fading out a bit as well, but he's in bounce. Nothing wrong with that.
Firebird out of Jay there. Really, really stable disc. Fading out at the end.
Yeah, it's a crush for a Firebird.
Yeah, that is. Maybe it's one of those straight ones.
Wee bush putt, no worries.
Nice birdie there for Jacko. Joe cleaning up the par. Same with Jay. Drew an absolute drop-in. Beautiful.
Also, all the boys getting off to a pretty good start. Lots of birdies on the cards already. It's good to see.
Hole 6, par 4, 145 metres. Right hand, backhand, hyzer off the tee. Hopefully into this landing zone on the left. Just want to be either left or right of that bush, and then a forehand or a straight putter shot up to the pin for your birdie. The distance on this car, the guys might be looking at eagle runs here. So what's this?
I was definitely eyeing this up, but I wasn't confident enough to go for it on the day. The wind really played well for Annie on this. And where's the disc? Oh, it's in circle 1.
The cameraman doesn't know, and that's park. That's like 7 meters for
Come
eagle.
on.
Alabama Slammer, Halo Destroyer. Let's go.
Yes, the dream line on that hole, really. It's wide open. You don't have to contend with that tree in the middle.
Dreamline if you've got 150 meters of power. One can dream.
Yeah, Jacko going for the layup. Knowing Joe, he's probably sending it as well.
Pretty sure Joe eagled this in round 2, so he'll be looking at going for it again. I was fortunate enough to see it firsthand, and he sunk a big putt for the eagle. So yeah, sick tee drive, sick putt. That'll get you an eagle.
Looks like he went pin high on that one as well, so easily got the distance. Jay taking the safe approach, just looking for the bird. Left with a little flex forehand into the green.
Yeah, a bit far left off the tee, so yeah, left with a pretty tricky line, and he's pulled that one. Yeah, not too happy with that.
Jacko's in prime position from the layup. That's just a simple putter in.
It's nice having that backhand line as well.
Yeah, if you land the safe drive, it's quite a simple hole, really.
Oh, that's tough. Yeah, pitching out from Jay. Unlucky, probably didn't have anything there.
Joe's actually got to look at the pin here.
He's running this, surely.
Yeah, you want to go back-to-back eagles if you've got to look at it.
Oh, well, we'll take an easy birdie instead. Oh, that's smooth.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent run from how far away he was.
Low and right. Didn't even jump or step or anything. Just pure stand and deliver power.
Yeah, he's got a nice, powerful spin putt, eh?
Nice nose up and glidey, yeah.
Keeps the nose up and it just travels at the same height.
That's pretty much a tap-in eagle for Drew. That must feel real good. Extending that lead out to 14 above Jacko. Maybe 13 when he cards his birdie.
Yeah, he was actually long of the pin in one as well. So it makes you wonder about the par on it.
Pretty good showing here from our lead card. Jay can clean this up. Unfortunate bogey there.
Yeah, so through 6, Drew on a massive 30 under par. It's pretty good to see. Hole 7, 141 metre par 4. You're looking to come in just inside this Mando here on the right that you can see, land in the open field. A couple of the guys on this card might try and send one down to this landing zone next to the basket though. Similar distance to the last hole, so we know they can get there.
Drew's going for that local route, left gap through the trees again, I think.
He looks like he's nailed it again as well.
Do you actually think he's going for that line, or do you think he's just pulled it left?
He can't be.
He's good, but is he that good? Maybe he is. I don't know.
Maybe he's just lining up a wide open sky hyzer.
So Jacko taking the more traditional line, Spike hyzer into the gap. Joe's
going for it. He's trying to get up the tunnel. You know what? If he didn't clip that tree, he might have been in the gap, but he's still in a great spot.
Yeah, the tree just taking all the spin and speed off the disc and just stalling it, cutting it short.
Hyzer bomb out of Jay, and he's tucked behind that hedge as well, so we'll see if they've got the gap.
Sky hyzer? Yup. That's a shot.
Yeah, park job. This is one of those holes where, with the OB so close to the basket, it's really, really nice to not really be putting from far away.
Takes a lot of cojones out of Joe running that sky hyzer so close to the basket with that OB so close as well.
If he gets a bit of a flare skip, you'd be over the path and gone into the river.
Sky hyzer? Thumber? Hyzer?
Grenade?
Short.
I don't know. Yeah. Couldn't quite tell, but it was very spiky.
That's a nice line from Jacko, and yeah, should be rewarded with a nice close straddle.
That was a great shot. From where he was, that gap was quite tight.
$10 says he gets this.
Yeah. Like round one.
Good thing you didn't take that bet.
Yeah. Well, with the scorecard looking like it is, it's probably not good to bet against him at the moment. I don't think. Playing perfectly through, what are we? Through 7 so far.
Yeah, 7 through 7. That's an incredible start for Drew. That's an incredible start for anyone, regardless of pro or not. 7 perfect through 7 on this course.
Oh, Jay sneaking on him for birdie there.
It's a good putt from Jay. Jacko, hopefully no limbs in his way. I heard a rumour Drew was going into this round really wanting the 18 down, so he's on track with 7 down through 7.
Yeah, it's a pretty lofty goal, but, he got pretty close with a 12 playing it completely blind, so I wouldn't be surprised if he could do it if he had a few more rounds out there.
Moving on to hole 8, another triple Mando, theme of this tournament. Par 3, 88 metres. Look at that artwork, it's beautiful. Just trying to get one, obviously, through the triple Mando, through these guardian trees, and then skip one up, or slide one up to the pin. Nice little hole, a little bit easier than last year. Just want to make that triple. Miss those guardians, I said. Doesn't look like Drew's going to get the birdie on this hole, unfortunately. But I have been proven wrong before.
Old Jacko ripping that pecker again, just getting caught up in that middle tree.
I found height control really difficult on this third round with the right to left headwind coming through. The right hand backhand really exposes the bottom of the disc to the wind, and it lifts it up as you throw it.
Trying to keep it low under that Mando and have it finish to the left. It's a pretty tough shot, really. Yeah,
our lead card doing very well to control the height of the disc through the Mando.
Wee patent pending upshot. Probably a little bit shorter than you would have liked, but he can probably get that one. Joe found the bush as well.
Yeah, hole 8 proving to be quite difficult for our lead card. It was actually tied for the second hardest hole in MPO for round 3. And it's showing its teeth. No missed Mandos for our lead card, obviously, but everyone really short. Alright, Drew's going to need another eagle to get back on perfect.
Also, everyone's looking like they're taking a par at this stage. Oh, it's a tough putt from Jacko. Might have slid into the bushes long as well.
Those bushes don't actually look that bad, but speaking from experience, if you're even just in them, they're thick and you don't really have a lot out of them. Yep.
Turn to the old Homer Simpson real quick. Slink back into the hedge.
Bye. Yeah, I'm not surprised Jacko missed that. They look a lot worse than they look. Well, they are a lot worse than they look. Ooh, that was low and left.
A little bit weak side maybe, but good catch. Nice. Easy par for Joe there.
Double from Jacko, that's got to hurt.
Yeah, so he's slipping back to being pretty close to Joe now. So with Drew having his lead that he does, it's looking like a hotter battle for second at the moment. So that'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Moving on to hole 9, par 4, 171 metres. You can either go forehand, big sky flex shot like Drew did on, was it 6? Or the hyzer through the little gap. There's road long and there's a cul-de-sac that runs through the middle. The main miss off the tee is not hitting those short guardian bushes, because that'll ruin your day. But Drew's just gonna be like, yeah, nah, what guardian bushes?
Yeah, he's looking to keep this one turning, but it's fading out a bit and nearly hitting the card in front.
They Drew catches disc. Joe says, you did well, but I can do better.
Yeah, that's a wraith out of Joe, so that's probably going to hold the turn a bit better.
Shot. That's down there.
Yeah, he'll be looking straight at the pin. Simple upshot for Bird. Jay keeping it low over the trees. This should be in a good spot if he can get past. Yep, looking straight down the line at the basket.
Yeah, like you said on the feature card, I think as the crow flies, this hole is a bit shorter than 170.
Oh, for sure.
So these boys are getting right down there, maybe even with jump putts or short pitch up hyzers in for their second shot.
Yeah, with the distance they have, there's no real danger in cutting the corner.
Drew actually the shortest of the card. That's surprising.
Still under the basket though.
Bloody noodle arm, eh?
Yeah. We flick from Jay.
Oh, he looks like he grip locked that, eh?
Yeah, a little bit out of the hand, but he'll have a tailwind putt.
Jumper from Jacko.
Ooh, that's a great run. Gave it a chance, and it's still a tap in.
Running it?
Of course.
Ooh, online. It's a little bit short.
Comes up short, but no damage. It's an easy bird.
That would have been a beautiful eagle out of either Jacko or Joe. I feel like most of this card, actually all of the card, has the potential to have good eagle looks.
For sure. Yeah, being the easiest hole on the day, it's definitely gettable, but happy with a birdie always.
Easiest.
Yeah, if you follow the main fairway around the left, there's not too much to contend with. It's pretty open the whole way.
Nice putt. 8 through 9's got to feel pretty special.
Yeah, I'd say he'd be disappointed though, because 9 was definitely right there.
Good front 9 from Jacko too, apart from that double bogey. Same with Joe, keeping right up there.
Yeah, so hot scores out of all the lads on the front 9. Let's get a look at that eagle drive again.
Shot of the tournament, calling it right now.
So Drew still with his commanding lead, and the battle for second is quite hot right now. There's a few close battles down the board as well. Jeremy, yourself creeping back up there. We're having a little battle at the moment actually.
Battle of the commentators, eh? Nah, it's good fun. Thanks for joining us for our lead card coverage of the front 9. We'll return soon with coverage of the back 9.